Have you ever thought, "Oh, my idea is too much, too complex, too busy, too bold, too whatever?" You know, you're not alone because a lot of writers and artists in general can relate. In fact, the one who will be front and center in today's episode, at least in the film adaptation of his life, was criticized for having too many notes. And yet, who doesn't know Mozart, right? But how many people know Salieri? I only know him because he was in the movie Amadeus. Yes, I am talking about Amadeus. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 lessons about the real ROI behind writing a book, all drawing inspiration from the film Amadeus. What an amazing film. What, definitely one of my favorite ones. I have the soundtrack because, why not? Love Mozart. Mozart and Bach, and of course, Mozart made fun of Bach in the film, but those are my 2 favorite classical composers, so there you go. Hi. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Carma Spence, and I help executive coaches, business leaders, and consultants write, publish, and market client-attracting books so that they can grow their business. And I'm not your ordinary book coach because no, I take that process and I gamify it with badges. I make it fun and faster with AI helping you, not actually writing your book, but helping you get to the point where you can write your book and then helping you with little sloggy bits on both sides of actually writing it. And my programs are thematic and character driven. So, not your ordinary book training programs at all, at all. So let's get to today's information. The first thing I want to talk about is the Salieri syndrome. Stop measuring yourself against other authors. The Salieri in the film Amadeus, we don't know if that was really the way he was or not. This is the film. In the film, Salieri is constantly comparing himself to Mozart and he feels lesser. So he keeps trying to destroy Mozart. Well, hopefully you're not trying to destroy the people that you think are better than you, but honestly, you were meant to write your book, and that book is meant to reach your audience. Just because you are writing on a similar topic as other people does not mean that you are better than them or lesser than them. So stop comparing. You are you. And you have a unique spin on what it is you cover. And there are going to be people who resonate with it and people who don't. And that's okay because you really only want to work with the people who resonate with your message, right? So don't do as Salieri did. Number 2, Mozart never really asked for permission, and neither should you. You don't need someone to come and say, "Yes, you are good enough to write your book," or "Yes, you have permission to write your book." Just do it. You have a message on your heart. That's probably why you want to write a book. And that's probably why you're drawn to these videos because you have this message on your heart that you want to get out and you feel that a book is the right vehicle to do that and to grow your business so that you can help more people. Well, again, don't compare yourself to other people and don't seek permission to do that. The fact that that message is on your heart and you have that call is enough. It's enough. Claim the power that God gave you. Number 3, from jealousy to genius, what writing a book teaches you about your own process. So, in a way, writing a book is kind of like starting out as Salieri, but ending up like Mozart. Because there's something about the process of writing a book when you really dive into it and honor your process of creating your book that transforms you. And that's why I organize my programs that way I do and why they take the length of time that they do. Because it's not just about let's get that book out there and collecting clients. because those kind of books they can, but they often don't collect the right clients or the best fit clients. The best books, the books that truly grow your business, are the books that you spend the time figuring out the strategy, your who, bake the marketing in, write the outline with the marketing baked in, write the book with the marketing baked in, then start marketing. In fact, you might be marketing during those phases too. And that process of going through all those steps changes you. Why? Because you become clearer, sharper, and better capable of communicating your message. Writing a book that truly grows your business is a transformational process. I'm not saying you can't write those other books. You can, and they can achieve certain goals. But the kind of book that I help my clients write does more than just attract clients and grow businesses. It makes the person more confident in how they do that and how they serve their clients. And it makes them more capable of being the author who could write that book. At least that's my philosophy, and I'm sticking to it. If you're watching these videos on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so that it can get out to more people. And of course, if you would like to join me in the backstage blend, just simply go here, point your camera at this QR code, or go to buymeacoffee.com/Carma Spence. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So let's get on to number 4, the ghost scene, the famous ghost scene of where at the end where Salieri dresses up in this costume that makes Mozart think of his father after he's been writing his own Requiem Mass. That is a metaphor of the things that haunt us. And an unfinished book does haunt you. I've said this before. Don't let your book end up in the grave of books that never were, so that you're haunted by the book that was never written. And I mean, I've got some unwritten books in me. And believe me, okay, they aren't going boo, go, scary, but they are constantly nagging me, saying, when are you going to sit down and write me? I'll get to you. I'll get to you. Yes, I have conversations with my own head as if it wasn't in my own head. And yes, I know that's kind of crazy, so I'm not actually crazy, depending on your definition of crazy. Anyway, when Salieri pushes Mozart to write his own Requiem, we see the pain of unfinished legacy. It's there on the screen. And I don't want that for you. So your book releases you from the psychic weight of almost. Let me say that again. Writing your book releases you from the psychic weight of almost. It's a regret. The almost. I shoulda. I woulda. I coulda. But I didn't. That's terrible. I have friends who've told me, gee, I wish I had. If only I had. My life would be different today if I had. And possibly all those scenarios that you ruminate about could have happened, but that's not what happened. So let go of them. Let go and just take action today. Because yes, the best day to start your ideal book was back then. The next best is right now. So start. Number 5, too many notes. Just remove them. I love that scene where the king just says, "It's just too many notes. Too many notes." Well, maybe your voice feels like too much. Maybe your ideas feel like too much. But more often than not, that's exactly what your audience needs. Kind of like my quirky Friday episodes, which is what this episode is. It's a quirky corner episode. I'd been wanting to do these for like ages, but I stopped. I didn't do it because I thought, oh, that's just too weird. Weird, too weird. And I had a coach who said, "Hey," and I'm like, I was so I leaned into it. And what has happened? What has happened? Number 1, my Quirky Friday episodes tend to get more views, interactions, comments on social media than any of my other episodes. I'm having way more fun in doing my podcast. I mean, I love Coffee with Carver to begin with, but once I started adding in Quirky Fridays, I would never give up this podcast because I love it so much. And it's clear, I'm showing it. So, you be you. You aren't too much. You are just right for the right people who are meant to be in your audience. And yes, Quirky Corner Fridays, they are too much for some people. And those people are probably not my peeps. Just saying. And the same is with you. Mozart did not have too many notes. He may have had too many notes for that king, but he did not have too many notes for the thousands of people who have since fallen in love with his music. That could be you too. And that's all I've got for you today. This is Carma Spence saying ciao for now.